Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, and beautified by Romina. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our Thanksgiving special, episode 196 of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. I'm your host, the one, the only.
But are you?
I actually am the only Scott Dion Brown. And I'm joined by the greatest co-host in all the galaxy, the one, the only.
Regine Alaina. Happy Sunday. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving.
Correct.
Yes, everyone.
And everybody, I'm very sad to report that the Blue Jays season has indeed come to an end.
Womp womp womp.
It was a great season. The Bats were on fire for most of the season, especially leading into the postseason. Unfortunately, they got extinguished in Game 1.
Wait, what does wild card mean in the world of baseball?
So, okay, the wild card is the people who were basically not almost in the playoffs, or like right at the very cusp of the playoffs. So there's like a few teams who will play a special series, and the winner of that series gets to go into the actual playoffs. So it's a short, very best of 3 rounds. So that's where the Blue Jays were. The Blue Jays were in the number 1 wild card spot, which is why they got to play all their games at home, which was cool. They had to play a best of 3 series against the Seattle Mariners, and unfortunately they lost 2 games in a row.
Sucks.
Sad stuff, Regine. But how was your week?
Good. Just busy with work. The sit down, the pageant sit down, and that's about it. How about you?
Yeah, same stuff. We had a wonderful Thanksgiving dinner yesterday with members from both sides of my family, which isn't always happen. Yeah, my mom's side and my dad's side, including our guest today, ladies and gentlemen. Our guest today is a very talented musician, DJ, promoter. She's all the way in town from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Ooh.
And she's also my cousin, everybody. And it's cool. She's not always in town. So I thought, hey, let's have her on. So ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm sit-down welcome to Jenna Lazaro. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the cold.
Oh,
Welcome
yes.
to the cold.
It's actually kind of hot today, which is shocking.
That's true, actually. We were saying it earlier. It's like we're right at that. It's this transitional period between summer and fall, where it's like one day it could be super hot and you want to sit outside, and then even like later that same day, it's like
So cold.
Yeah. So it's just it just goes up and down. But yes, today actually is pretty nice. Today's pretty nice.
Perfect weather for sure.
Yeah. So you got to celebrate. You're getting to celebrate 2 Thanksgivings this year.
Yeah, I am. I was not expecting to be walking into Thanksgiving in Canada on this trip, but I'm kind of glad I did because the turkey and the ham was pretty perfect and on point, courtesy of Uncle Mike, Scott's dad.
They've got it. They got a pretty. He's got a pretty good system going with the
Turkey.
Thanksgiving food, turkey. Yeah.
I'm sure it's all over his Instagram.
What did you think? What did you think of
So
the?
good.
What did you think of the carrots?
The carrots were good.
Did you
Had a
make
little
the
crunch.
I did. I made the carrots. I did. They were maple roasted carrots.
Ah.
So
You would hope a vegetarian can make good vegetable dishes.
You would hope. You would hope. I googled the recipe. It's actually pretty easy. You just chop them, and then you put a little salt, little pepper. You drizzle them in olive oil, and then maple syrup, and then just chuck it in the oven.
No butter? It was just all maple syrup?
There was no butter. Actually, there was a recipe I stumbled upon that called for butter. Mm-hmm. I had no butter, so I looked for another recipe.
Nice. They were delicious, for sure.
But she clearly wanted butter. She's giving you hints.
I thought it had
You're
butter
like,
in
no
it.
butter, Scott? That would have been so much better. Maybe instead of olive oil, butter.
Next year, maybe. I didn't know that there was what I would
Maybe in
need.
November, go to Vegas for their Thanksgiving.
And I'll make the carrots with butter in that one. Yeah.
They were good.
Thomas, 1411 Experiment hit 200 subs. Congratulations, Thomas. Congratulations. And Les McKenzie. Hi, Regine, Scott, and Jessica.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Okay. Oh, actually, I just want to say, you know what I did last night?
What?
So I had to leave Thanksgiving dinner early because
rude.
I, like 8:15-ish.
To dessert time.
Yeah. I literally scarfed down dessert and then ran out the door. But I had to go shoot. A band was playing live, and I was their videographer for the night.
Oh.
But at the end of the night, I was going back to my car. I loaded everything in, and where I paid for parking was like a flat rate. It was like $8 for like 6:30 p.m. to
Oh my God, did you get a
6:30 a.m.
ticket?
No, I didn't get a ticket. But so as I'm getting out of my car, as I'm getting in my car, packing up my stuff, I noticed a girl pulls up sort of beside me, and she looks like she's going to pull into the spot. And I was like, oh, you know what? I don't need this parking thing anymore, and it's good until 6:30 a.m. Right?
Oh, you gave her your ticket?
Yeah. So I rolled
Or
down the
your-
window. And I was like, oh, are you parking? I'm like, okay. So I get out of the car, run over to her, and I'm like, yeah, this is still good till 6:30 in the morning. She goes, oh, thank you. I turn around, and my car is rolling backwards.
Stop. Into her car?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Luckily, because I was about to pull out of the spot, so I'd already put it into reverse. And luckily, I was at the back. It was street parking. Like I was at the back of the line, so there was no car behind me. So the car's just rolling backwards. And I was like, so I leap into the car, slam the brake, put it in park. She's like, oh. She goes, oh, I thought somebody was in there. I was like, nope, I just put it in reverse and then got out.
Oh, Scott.
I was like, I fixed it though. She's like, okay, well, thank you. It's like, bye.
Did you put your emergency brakes on your car in the park?
No,
Okay.
nothing. It was just
No,
rolling.
I mean now, so it doesn't
Oh.
roll down the street.
No, we should go check. It might be rolling right now. Anyway, so that was my night last night. But,
Dang.
yeah.
Sounds eventful.
It was it's just one of those moments where you just feel really, really dumb.
I didn't say it. You did.
Yeah. Oh, you. So we're having a. What is this beer we're drinking?
Oh, I don't know actually. I just found it in Loblaws, or what's that place called?
Loblaws.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Loblaws probably.
Funky Fresh Kiwi Lime Sour.
Cool.
I just prefer sour beers over regular beers.
When you say sour beer, what is a sour? I'm not a beer drinker, so educate
Yeah.
me.
Actually, do you know? I'm not actually sure. I know that they.
Actually, you try it first. Let's get your reaction.
Well, you've never had a sour beer.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think so. I've had I've had like a whiskey sour or something, but I don't know if I've ever had a sour beer.
Is it like an amaretto sour?
Yeah, kinda. It has like that little tart.
See, I
little-
like those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gives that little tingling in like the side of your cheeks a little bit, you know?
The way that she said it was like you said it like a warhead. That intrigued me.
So it's that kind of sour, like a candy,
It's
a candy type sour.
Yeah, and like some sour beers are more sour than others, like stupid silly sours.
Oh.
And that's like
Stupid
the
silly
that's like the
sour.
brand.
oh.
Oh, okay.
But it is really sour, but
Okay. Well,
more
let's
sour
try
the
this.
better.
I'm drinking this out of my Blue Jays 1992 World Series champions in honor of the Jays last night, even though they won't be champions this season. But you know
the
what?
last time they were joking.
Well, actually, no. The last time was 93, Regine. This is 92.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was one.
Well, there you go. Anyways, cheers. Cheers.
salute.
All right, let me try this beer, sour beer.
What does it smell like? Or what does it taste like?
It actually does have that sort of sour, like warhead taste. It's not overwhelming. Smell it.
It doesn't smell like beer.
Yeah. It's actually very nice.
This is like a good one. I mean, some of them aren't as
Smells
sour.
like a
I guess it's like hit and miss depending where you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. What brewery does it say? Does it say what brewery? it is?
Looks like it's Whitewater.
White-
Oh, Ontario, Ottawa
Whitewater
Valley.
beer.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Very
Local
good.
beer. All right. Well, good. Yeah, this is nice actually.
Yeah. It's
I
like a
like-
little refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't really like like I like Stella and like all that, but it
Yeah.
kind of has like, oh, this is beer. This is like kind of fun and refreshing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's more
It's
enjoyable.
quite summery. I've been finding I've been drinking less and less beer actually. It's less and less the drink of choice for me.
I've never been a beer person. I'm more of a cider person.
Oh, then
Cider's good.
you would definitely like a sour. If you like ciders.
I love
Yeah,
ciders.
it's got a. You're right. It's not really a very beery.
It doesn't smell like beer. Like it doesn't have like hoppy smell.
It does really taste like
Does
if
it
you
taste
told
like
me
kiwi?
that's
Because what's the flavor? Kiwi.
kiwi lime.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess. Like if you told me that someone took a sour candy and chucked it in there, I would be like, oh yeah, I taste it. That's pretty good.
I mean, I like tequila. That's like my go-to.
Ooh,
but
yes.
when I'm drinking beer, it's definitely going to be
I just find I go.
sour.
I'm going less and less. Like even I went to actually I forgot I was able to go to the Jays game on Saturday, game one, where they lost sadly. Well, they lost both, but Friday. But even there, I had one beer, and then I saw that they had some kind of like vodka soda drink, and I switched to that.
Like a seltzer.
Yeah, I guess that's what it was.
I like the Caesars at the Jays. At I was gonna say Sky Dome, but
That's what I call it. Sky
yeah,
Dome.
I like their Caesars.
Yeah.
Ooh, Caesars. I love Caesars, and we don't do Caesars in the States.
Oh yeah, that's
No,
right. You
yours
guys
is
have
Bloody
you have Bloody
Mary.
Marys, right?
Yeah, it's so different. Like, I guess it's the celery salt that makes it a Caesar, or like Clamato.
The Clamato, yeah.
Yeah.
Clamato.
Oh my gosh, they're so much better in my opinion.
I think you need to take your cousin out for a Caesar.
We should.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to get? We can go after and get a Caesar. After.
Love a Caesar.
I'm down for that. Down for that. Oh, Jenna Rose. Hello. Hi, Jenna.
hey, Jenna.
Hi, Jenna. Oh, we need to get her back
What's up,
on the show.
cuz?
Yes. Yes. Also our cousin. Yeah, we have to get her back on. But we should do this.
We need to do that.
We need to do the
that-
face
yeah.
taping, mouth taping.
Mouth, not face.
Well, it's on our face, but yeah, mouth taping. Yeah, Jenna. Last time she was on, she told us about mouth taping,
Yes.
and we said, okay, we're gonna try it, and
We
then we're
never
gonna
did.
get her back on. And we just
Oh
haven't
my
done it yet.
gosh. My mom did the same thing. She watched it, went on Amazon, bought it, and I don't think she's tried it yet. But
Well,
I'm about
yeah.
to steal one of those.
You bought one already.
I have the stuff,
Yeah.
and my girlfriend ordered some too. My girlfriend actually did it, and she's loves it. She honestly, she's been doing it ever since.
Did she get the glasses
Wow.
too?
She didn't get the glasses, but she has been doing the mouth taping. And she said, "Little break in there." She said she's been sleeping better, more like deeply.
Oh.
So I don't know. There's something to it.
Yeah.
Or do you think it's a placebo?
I mean, it's possible, but
I'm not calling you out, Jenna. I promise.
well, yeah. I mean, I guess it's possible, but I don't know because I think if you wake up, if you feel more refreshed.
True. Then you definitely
feel more refreshed.
Yeah.
So, and then again, even if it is a placebo, if you feel more refreshed, you still feel
least,
more
yeah.
more refreshed. Anyway,
That's fair. Well, we should try it out. We actually never had Jenna on in person.
that's right. We haven't had her in person. Yeah, we had her during obviously COVID, right? So
Oh yeah.
And then
So-
when we were in recovery from COVID,
yeah, so
we had her on.
we did the show like all over distance for a long time.
Wow.
What was lockdown like in Vegas? Like, was
Yeah,
it really
was it-
severe? Did it last long?
Was there a lockdown in Vegas?
Yes, there was a lockdown, and honestly, it was like a really long vacation for me, at least. I feel like the hospitality industry, the hotels, the strip, we were the first to like just lock it down because it was like, I remember it was like spring break, March.
Oh.
It was like the second or third week. I remember the date because I was super busy that week at work. Because, I'm a club promoter, so spring break is like the hottest time to come to Vegas. And all of a sudden, I was just getting like all these alerts with like international travels, like shutting down. And we thought we'd be open by like Memorial Day weekend. And then next thing you know, it's like
Oh, you guys were closed that long.
we were closed for like a year and a half.
Oh.
So
Jeez.
it was quite a long time, and then it turned into like, so I work for the nightclub industry, and so my main job is to bring as many people as I can to the club and like pack that venue, you know, for like 5,000 people capacity. So that's like,
yeah.
that's not COVID friendly at all. So we went towards like tables only. So people were still able to come to like the pools and that, but it wasn't the same experience. So we were really shut down for like a good year and a half till we became
Wow.
back to normal.
So what is it like being a club promoter?
It's honestly, I love it. I love being a club promoter. It's like a 24/7 type of job, in my opinion. I know when you think club promoter, sometimes people think like, oh, this is shady, or like this is a scam, or, you know, something along those lines. But really, it's just like, all I'm trying to do is get you and your friends into the club, and then I get paid when you check in on my guest list, and yeah, there's no catch.
So do you DJ at the same bar or at the same club that you promote at?
No, I do not. The club I work at, I mean, we have huge DJs such as like the Chainsmokers and Marshmello, and
wow.
I mean, those are like, you know, top of the top. But when I DJ'd, and if I do DJ like around Vegas, it'd be more like downtown, you know, low key local vibe.
Nice.
Yeah, the strip is very like mainstream, I would say.
Makes sense.
I didn't even know Vegas had a downtown.
I haven't been there before. Have you been there?
I went when I was like 12.
I feel like it's a better experience as an adult.
I want to go
guess.
to Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, you would love downtown if you don't like, you know, the $15, $20 drinks.
Downtown it is.
Yeah. And it's a younger vibe. I mean, that's where the locals go. Because, yeah, the strip is the touristy spot, you know.
Makes sense.
But downtown's the locals, indie hipsters.
Nice.
Cool.
I feel like you should try both. Like, go to the strip, just say you've experienced the strip.
I feel like you got it, yeah.
Go do what the locals do.
Yeah, because there's also like downtown Vegas where it's like Fremont Street downtown, like old Vegas, like Golden Nugget, what you think of like when you've seen like Casino, like the movie.
Yep.
But then there's also like the Arts District, and you know, yeah.
I went to go shopping. I was 12. What can you do in Vegas when you're 12?
And go to the casinos.
Yeah.
I remember, I think it was Circus where they had a children's or like a minors section.
Oh no, yeah. Circus was the spot when we were younger, but now it's scary. Like, you do not want to go to Circus. It's
Why?
like,
Give us the tea.
it's just older. It's one of like the oldest casinos on the strip, and they haven't really done much renovations compared to, you know, the new casinos.
I see.
And a lot of the casinos got rid of like arcades and like all that fun stuff for children, so it's pretty much all about the.
It's an adult only.
Yeah.
I see.
Got it.
Oh, you visited Niagara Falls, right? When you were here?
Yeah.
It's your first time visiting there, yeah?
Yeah, it was
Did you
my
go
first
to a
time.
casino there?
Yes, we did.
What did you think of it? Because I actually wanted to
my
get your,
gosh.
just coming from Vegas, 'cause,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay,
like
started.
Niagara's kind of like our mini Vegas. Like, I've been there for a bachelor party and a few other things, and I enjoy it, but I can't imagine I feel like Vegas is something else. What did you think of it coming from Vegas?
Yeah, I mean, bachelor party there. I don't know what I don't know what you guys did.
It was a casino and
Nightclub?
club, and then strip
club?
strip club, and then
You
and
could
then
say
that was
it,
about
don't
it.
worry.
Oh, okay. I didn't see any of that. I think it was like a Thursday night, so the club was closed. It's different. I mean, the slot machines are pretty comparable to like what we have. Like, saw a lot of the same games. But as for like the whole cocktails, like cocktail servers and the comp drink situation, like that does not exist here.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, in the U.S., you can, as long as you're gambling, they will bring you a drink, right?
Really, for free?
For free,
So you could be like a penny slot and just
as
or
long as
whatever it's
you're
called.
as long as you're gambling, right?
You can literally just put like a $20 bill in. Right, what I do if I really want a drink or like a water, I'll just see a cocktail server in an area, sit down right there, put a bill in. Oh, can I get this right away? Boom! It's like 5 minutes. Obviously, tip, you know, $1 to $2 a drink, but you know.
Yeah, we don't
Let's
have
go
that.
to Vegas.
well, that's why we have, because so right across the water, you can walk over to the Buffalo side.
Yeah,
Although we have the prettier Niagara Falls,
we do. We do.
but a lot of Canadians will just walk across the border right there, because if you go across the border to the other side, that's where you'll see that drink service situation.
Huh.
Yeah, I heard
Let's
about
go to Buffalo.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to like one of the dealers at the Pie Gal at or Blackjack, can't remember which one it was, but they were saying the American side, that's where you can get free drinks, and they got $5, $10, $15 minimums. Meanwhile, it's like $50 minimums over here.
Yeah.
And in Niagara Falls, they have the tourist tax.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, so it's additional to Ontario tax.
Oh, I didn't know that.
As in 2%?
I
What do
think
you
it's more than that. You should,
Oh.
next time you go to Niagara, look at your receipt because it'll say like
Tourist tax.
HST, GST, Niagara tax.
How interesting. Well,
You can technically fight it. I think if like you're from Niagara region,
wow, so I can't fight it.
they
Yeah,
don't
they
know
got
that.
me.
Yeah, I got
They
you.
got me.
I think you can refuse, or maybe that was in the beginning. I don't know anymore.
Don't know. Well, anyways, okay, so yeah, the free drink situation, that's a big up for the U.S. casinos, Vegas casinos.
Yeah, at least you feel like you're like, losing money, but then at least you got yourself
Got some
free
drinks.
beverage.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was, you're just there to have fun,
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, I want to ask you about music because you're a guitarist,
Ooh.
and I know. So you were playing in another group, but now you're starting a new project. So let's hear a little bit about about your
About it
music.
all.
Yeah,
About it all.
Yeah.
Honestly, I took a really long break from playing music just because I got so immersed in the nightlife and the industry in Vegas. So it takes a lot of your time, obviously. But I was in a band. I started playing music when I was like 13, 14. And that was, like a decade ago, like when we stopped playing. And it's been a while, but in the past couple weeks here, I actually just formed an all-girl band.
Sweet.
And getting back into it, and it's something that I've just been missing, and I just really enjoy the whole like music aspect of like creating mostly. And that's when, especially too, when it comes to like DJing, I like beat matching and like making new sounds and like just being creative about it and just having fun with it.
That's
I think
awesome.
mostly.
Cool.
Wait, question. Is music a big thing in your family?
I guess it.
Just a bit, right?
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, I
Because
mean,
you and your brother.
Who's
Romina-
not in a band?
yeah, it's the thing. We, my brother, and like,
Is Jenna in a band?
where's
Jenna, are you in a band?
our uncle
She
was in
played
a
music.
band. Yeah, in fact, yeah, right over there on the back wall. See Nemesis there at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Is that Casa Loma? No, that's Wonderland.
no, that's Casa Loma
Oh,
in the
really?
background.
Wow.
And that band is our uncle Dell's band.
Yeah. Didn't he say like Styx like also practice in the same like practice spot back in the day? I don't know if they're a Canadian band, but
Yeah, I don't think Styx is Canadian,
is it
but
Styx?
actually maybe they are. I don't actually know. I like Styx, but I'm not sure if that was. Anyways,
I hope I'm not thinking of something else.
Yeah.
But
but I would say I guess we're a musical family. In fact, well, yeah, because then there's also D2. Yeah, I would say we're a musical family.
majority.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Awesome.
yeah, and then like, I don't know. I know my mom took piano lessons growing up.
It started with your mom. No, just kidding.
No, yeah, I think
That's
think,
cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, so back to your all-girl band.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm super excited to get that ball rolling just because, I mean, like, I don't know. It's like the 80s are kind of finally coming back.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or the 90s, I should say. Sorry, not the 80s. I feel like I found like a great group of girls that are just into what I'm into. So like Nirvana and, Bikini Kill, kind of like that Riot Girl, kind of like not angry, like pop punk, but like punkish rock and roll, but also kind of like mellow. I don't know. I'm excited to see what we're going to create because we're moving really fast. I mean, they're super talented, so
Awesome.
I'm excited.
What's your band called?
We're still thinking about a name.
Still
To
figuring
be
it out.
determined.
TBD.
That's
It's
cool
so
though.
hard thinking about band names. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like you think of one, you're like, dang, that's already a band name. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, got the Scott Dion Brown band.
Well, yeah, that's why. Well, because my band was Symphony of 9, and the funny thing is, we came up with that name in high school. Never liked it.
Really?
Never liked it. It was always, even when we came up with it, we were like, well, just use it for now. We'll think of a better name later. And then we just
Kept it.
like 10 years go by, and it's like, I guess this is who we are. So, but and even now, so now Taylor's in BC, right? So like I've now played one show with two of the members of the band, but then a different drummer. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to call that Symphony of Nine because the four of us are Symphony of Nine, right? But I'm like, do I come up with another name? Like, I like the idea of playing in a band, but like, yeah, how do you find a name? I don't know how do you find a name.
It's super difficult. I mean, yeah, I like Scott Dion Brown band.
I mean, it's I know that there won't be another one. There's not another one.
Exactly.
So I don't know.
Jenna says, Jenna is the only non-musically talented cousin. All of my other cousins are super talented, born with great voices and a love for instruments.
Oh, that's
Don't sell
sweet.
yourself short, Jenna. I'm sure you have a lovely singing voice. Maybe I've never heard Jenna.
I think y'all should do karaoke tonight and get Caesars.
Maybe we'll find out. We'll find out. And yeah, that's right. Dal did sing for Bieber. That's right. His group was they sang with Bieber. They toured with Bieber.
So we're getting this other cousin on the show too.
You know, we should get. Yeah, I mean, but he's in the U.S. So we'll have to either go there. He'll have to come here. But we should when he comes to visit. Maybe we should get him on here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a singer. Like, yeah, you do have a great voice. That's for sure. I am not a singer. That gene did not pass down to me.
She just got
That's
the
for sure.
instruments and
So you are the
beat matching.
You're a guitarist in your groups, yeah.
Yeah, I like to play guitar.
Nice. Do you are you a songwriter as well?
I am. Yeah, I love like just making up new sounds, and I'm obsessed with like pedals and trying to just get that perfect sound I can hear in my head and just being able to like replicate that, you know?
Nice.
I'm like obsessed with like just gear and yeah.
You guys should have a Lazaro band.
It would be hard living in different parts of the world, but
I mean,
but,
if you could do it during the pandemic, you could.
I mean,
You do one instrument.
oh, you're
she
saying
does
like an
one.
over distance.
Yeah.
Like a collab could be fun, actually.
I mean, it's so much easier now to do that kind of stuff. It's
That's
like,
true.
just send me the file and, you know,
That's true.
You
Yeah,
can
some
mix
tracks.
yeah lay down it.
And then
yeah.
next thing you know it's playing in Vegas.
Lay down somebody to play drums. Lay down somebody to do everything.
Your brother plays the drum.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
You have a whole
true.
band in your family.
Literally. And we can have like some synths and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
You know,
I like that. Get D2 to do
welcome.
some of the arranging too. Add some harmonies.
there's so many piano players. Like we can have like a full like synth orchestra.
Yeah. We'll make it happen.
You're welcome.
Make it happen. Big one coming out. Oh, Jen also says there's always the first time hesitation to start the mouth taping. But once you do it and you realize how refreshed you feel, you won't go back.
Noted. I think we do need to try it.
Oh, definitely. We got it. Okay, let's
I'm actually not busy anymore, so we could actually do this.
let's pick a date to have Jenna back, and we make sure we do it the week before, leading up to it.
Let's see.
Yeah.
We'll pick a
Look
date.
at my calendar.
Pick a date.
We should do it for our birthday celebration.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. Maybe we'll do it. Okay, well, we'll be in touch, Jenna. We'll be in touch.
Wait, when is your guys' birthdays?
Well, the sit down
November.
birthday is
Oh.
November because that's when we
It's
started.
the first Sunday of November.
That was when we first did the show.
Oh,
Way
okay.
back.
I think it
when.
was the third.
Sit down birthday. Gotcha.
Sit down birthday. Mine's in December.
Mine's
but-
in April.
Mine's in December too. That's why I was like, wait.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Yeah.
So what's the music scene like in Vegas?
The music scene is it's growing. I mean, it's just the only issue is like finding places to play. I think like a lot of bands, or the demand is more about like cover bands because you know they want to play for people on the strip and they're just drunk and having fun. They want to hear a song that they
Yeah.
know. So a lot of musicians go the cover band route to make money. Obviously it's great, but as for like original bands, it's super tough. I feel like just because the venues are pretty limited and like where you can play, and everything is like 21 and up if it's like a bar, so right there that kind of like cuts off, you know, the young kids from wanting to go out and see shows.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I also find I mean, even in Toronto, like a lot of live music venues, there's still quite a few, but a lot sort of have closed down over the last 10 years or so. But I also think it's because live music and guitar rock, it's not quite, it's kind of gone down in popularity a little bit. But I think you're right about saying how the 90s are coming back, because I have a feeling things kind of go in circles, and we're kind of going through this very digital, very synthy phase right now.
Yeah.
And I think that usually, I mean, just the same way it happened in the 80s when sort of things got so synthesized and so digital that grunge just came in and was like, remember this? You know? I feel like that's coming. I think that's coming.
I just got to catch that wave, especially like with festivals. Like I'm going to this festival called When We Were Young, and it's like, you know, like My Chemical Romance and Avril Lavigne.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You know, just the bands we used to listen to in the early 2000s.
Literally when we were young.
Makes me feel old, right?
But I think it's coming back. I think it will, because
Avril's coming back.
Avril is coming back. But what we need, what needs to happen is we need to get some bands like, you know, like teenagers. Like I'm not sure if like are a lot of kids in high school right now, are they going out and buying guitars and starting bands? Are they still doing that? Because that was a very regular thing.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure.
Like it was kind of nice, like guitars. I don't know if you guys have Guitar Center here, but
We have Long and McQuaid is our equivalent, like kind of a national sort of guitar chain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so like they would give like lessons in store, and I saw like just like a girl walk in for lessons and a different girl walking out of another room, and I'm like, oh my god, yes. Like women in rock.
Nice.
Like don't give it up. Yeah, I don't hear like the garage bands like down the street as much, I feel like, as I used to, because yeah, I mean, I think like kids these days, they love their iPads and computers, and it's just different.
That's the thing, is that you can, I mean, it's awesome in the sense that, like, you know, it's so much easier to produce a song now, particularly if it's electronic and you're using samples and things. Like, you can literally download an app and produce a song.
Yeah, and I think that's why like DJing has gotten so mainstream and so much like more popular, because kids can literally like DJ on a laptop without even having like vinyl or CDJs or the equipment. You can just
It's
boom.
all over TikTok.
Yeah.
It's all over TikTok.
But I think there's something special about rock. Rock and roll will never die.
Oh no.
Yeah. So it's coming back. I'm planning to do some recording, and I want to do a rock EP just because
Should do one with your whole family.
Hey, you know what? Who knows?
It's happening. I'm telling you
and
now.
Then,
heard it here first.
And then Jessica's band is going to be riding the wave.
We can go on tour together, you know.
The
Love
Scott Dion Brown band and the Jessica Lazaro band.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, you could just call it. You could just call it that. If you're,
I know, like
if you're
if
with a name.
oh, we have different last names, so it's like,
Yeah,
you know, Lazaro band.
it works. Lazaro.
There you go.
That could just be the name. Anyways, yeah, it's hard to come up with band
Your
names.
Lola's gonna be like, "Where's my cut?"
Oh,
She's the main singer.
she is. Yeah. Hey, you know, I bet maybe Lola does have a nice voice. Maybe that's where we all got it. Maybe that's where we all got our nice singing from.
Most likely, yeah.
That's a good point. I don't know. How did you guys come up with your first, like in your last band? How did you guys come up with the name?
So my first band, our original band name was called Kush, but we kind of were slacking on it because we were into it when like MySpace and Facebook were popular. So I just actually re-released it and on Spotify, and that name was just so common. They're like, this cannot be your name. Or I was like, whatever, let's just do the first all-girl band I was ever in with me and my best friend Justine. We started an all-girl band, and we were like obsessed with mermaids, so we called ourselves the Indigo Mermaids.
Love that.
That's cool.
That's actually really good. Yeah.
And I mean, that was that. And then obviously it's hard finding all girls, like female musicians, like period. But so we ended up having another guy in the band, Jason, who's our drummer. So he didn't like the name. Obviously he's not a mermaid.
Rude.
Merman.
He could be a mermaid. It's 2022.
I know. So we went with a different name, but for upload purposes, we put Indigo Mermaids as the
Sweet.
name.
So it's available on Spotify.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's also a link in description, everybody, if you want to hear it. I was going to queue up. I didn't have time to queue up the thing. But anyway, you can listen to November by the Indigo and Mermaids at the link in the description, or search it up on Spotify.
Yeah.
November.
Believe it or not, we actually opened up for Alice in Chains, like
Whoa.
back in the day. I think it was like my 19th birthday.
I feel like you can queue it
awesome.
up on YouTube though.
I guess we...
It is on YouTube Music.
Okay. Should we listen to a snippet?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can. Okay, wait. Let me see if I can do that.
Just like 5 seconds.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, do you want to... Yeah, I won't play a lot of it. I'll just play like... Okay, hang on, let me...
Sorry, Scott. I know you have everything set up.
Yeah, thanks, Regine. No, that's fine.
You're welcome.
All right, hang on.
Why don't you just open a new tab? Oh, it's gone.
Hang on. Okay, wait. We can make this
While you
happen.
do that, let's put it on Jessica, and we can continue talking to her.
Okay, well, yeah, keep ask her something.
Yeah.
Ask her something, Regine.
What's your favorite kind of music?
Oh man. Obviously. No, I like everything. Rock, pop, like Dua Lipa, Elton John.
Nice. So who inspires, I guess, your band and the vibes that you guys have?
I would definitely say, well, for me personally, Nirvana. Obviously, I found this shirt yesterday at Hudson Bay. Thought it would be perfect, but yeah, I just really love the Breeders, Bikini Kill. Like I love like that grungy, fuzzy guitar sound. And then of course I love like Pink Floyd and the classic rock stuff. So
A little bit of everything.
Nice.
little Joan Jett. I just love a good, just a good sound. Timeless, something timeless,
Yeah, there's nothing like a nice crunchy guitar. There's nothing like it.
Crunchy guitar.
Yeah.
I don't know these terms.
See, I love like the feedback, like the.
Yeah. There's nothing. That's why that sound needs to come back because right now if there are kids who like aren't familiar with it because all they hear is like there's nothing wrong with other music, but the point is you're missing something if you don't. I don't know. There's just something about it. Also, there's also something more pure if it's just like the music is all being created by people in the moment. You know what I mean?
And
the
not
whole
digital.
thing. Yeah.
With
There's
your
something.
bare hands.
Yeah.
Like you did it with these.
You have your
Yeah.
calluses to prove it.
And not like a logic loop.
Yeah. And like there's still that obviously when it's in the club and like it's still experienced as a group, where all the people are coming and like they're dancing together. So that's not gone. But I think there's something about when the music itself is like, 4 or 5 people have just come together and they are creating it right there, And I think it just there's something special about that.
Yeah, I do like live music
Yeah.
compared to...
Oh yeah. It's hard finding a good like rock show in Vegas. It's super difficult.
Really?
I just feel like when there's a good band in Vegas, everyone is gonna go. Like we just had like Metallica or, Motley Crue, Joan, all those like big name brands, and I think Vegas just wants to see something and do something different. So the tickets can be up to like a couple $100, and it's nice that we're seeing more rock bands touring through the city. So
Hopefully it all comes back.
But speaking of bands...
Hey, speaking of bands, okay, we'll listen to like maybe 30 seconds or so of November.
I mean, I was like 18 in that picture, maybe 19, 18.
All right, well, let's enjoy, people. And I think our mics are still on, so nobody talk for this 30 seconds. But check this out. November by the Indigo Mermaids. All right, that was a roughly 30-second clip of November from the Indigo Mermaids. And that song, you can hear the whole thing, link in description.
Go listen to it.
Yeah, go listen to the whole thing and then add them to your Spotify playlist.
I'm gonna do that right now.
That sounds good.
Yeah, the lead singer's 100% Filipino.
Oh, there you go.
You know, love it.
Indigo Mermaids. Subscribe and check them out. But again, so that band, you guys are you're kind of done with that project. You're now moving on to the new project that you're building.
Definitely,
So-
yeah. It's just something I wanted to put out there, Otherwise, it's like, how are you ever going to hear that again?
Unless you go on MySpace one day.
Exactly.
What is MySpace now, anyway?
Didn't we look? I thought we looked it up one
That was
episode.
so long ago.
Doesn't Justin Timberlake own it?
What?
Is that true?
I think. I'm not sure. I thought he bought it.
Oh.
Could be wrong.
I mean, that'd be a good thing to purchase.
I don't think so.
Well, everyone will always know. Not everyone, but most people, let's say 25 and up, would know what MySpace was.
Yeah. I think the problem for me with MySpace is I think what must happen is obviously social media networks. It's like they come and go in popularity, and then I think what happens is in an attempt to stay popular, they start to like pour on all these additional things, and it becomes messy. And I think for me, MySpace got really messy. Like I didn't even really know what was going on at the end. It was just such a
Yeah, it did.
dense,
It was like the top 8 turned into like top 100 or something.
Oh my God, those
Top 1.
And I notice Facebook is doing it too. Like when I go on Facebook now, I'm trying to navigate the thing. Like they keep changing.
The layout keeps changing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just
We're over it, right?
over it.
Kinda. Not really.
You're a Twitter kind of guy.
Even honestly, I don't even like Twitter anymore. I don't like anything anymore. But no, I
like TikTok?
I like TikTok, although I find I haven't been on there very too much lately, just because I haven't had time. But
I'm always just sharing things. with
that's
people.
true. Yeah.
Oh yeah, TikTok is pretty cool.
I'm a TikTok sharer.
I'm so glad I didn't have like TikTok when I was younger,
Yeah.
because be some pretty embarrassing photos and videos and dances out there, I'm sure.
You know what? Now that you mention that, it's true, because like I was going through my Facebook and I realized at a certain point in time I deleted all of my Facebook, all my high school pictures, and now I look back at it and I'm like, I kind of wish I had that,
Yeah.
but maybe private.
Like, yeah, a bit more curated, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I assume it's going to be the same thing with TikTok now. You're going to have like 12, 13-year-old kids in like 5 years being like,
Oh my God. Yeah.
so. That's how it
Right.
goes. Yeah. We should do the ads.
Yes, we shall. Oh my goodness! Look at the time. Yeah, we
Yeah,
should.
we've been flying, and then I also we're gonna talk about the Super Mario Brothers movie because
Sounds good.
I'm kind of excited for it, and
You almost spilled your coffee.
but almost means it wasn't. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by some very important people. They are, of course, our advertisers. They make this show possible. So let's find out who they are. Ladies and gentlemen, the Toronto real estate market is growing and changing every day. In these challenging times, you need someone in your corner. Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, is committed to looking out for you. She'll go the extra mile to ensure you have all the information you need to make a decision you can feel confident about. Purchasing a home is one of the biggest financial investments you'll make in life. Don't leave it to chance. Call Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature. She's my realtor. That's right. She found me the place that I am living in right now, as well as the previous one. She's my realtor, and she could be yours. And she's really great. Right. Call today at 416-523-0408 or email at JMckenziehomes at gmail.com. Beautified by Romina.
Internationally trained hair and makeup artist, she is the official hair and makeup artist of The Sit Down. She does everything from concerts to weddings to baby showers, first dates, and everything in between. So if you're looking for a fun night of just hair and makeup, or you just want to feel glam, or you want to learn how to do hair and makeup, find her on Facebook and Instagram at Beautified by Romina.
That's right. Official makeup artist of The Sit Down. We're going to be doing some new photos soon. And she will be the makeup artist, Regine.
We've been saying that for 2 months now.
Well, but you had Galaxy
We're busy,
stuff.
we're
You're
busy.
But we are making it happen. Anyways,
And she's busy.
She's busy.
so-
Well, of course she is. She's,
She's busy.
when you're good at your job, people are in demand. If you would like to advertise on the show, it's very easy, right, Regine?
It's simple. All you guys have to do is email us at radioshowad, that's radioshowad@gmail.com.
That's right. We do this show live every week, people. And we also do the ads live every week. What does that mean? It means that you can personalize it week to week. Do you have an event, a sale, something happening at a particular time, particular place? You let us know. We let your potential client base know in real time. It's an amazing way to build a brand new relationship with a brand new audience. Get in touch. Radio Show Ad, Radio Show AD at gmail.com. Man, we're back. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We're here with Jessica Lazaro, musician, promoter, DJ, and she's in town from Vegas, and we're just having a lovely time here chatting on the show. And okay, are you guys? Either of you guys are you guys Super Mario fans?
I used, as a kid, I played Mario Party.
Okay, what about you?
Yeah, same. Mario Party is where it's at, for sure.
Okay, well, they're I never was able to beat any of the Mario games.
Did you ever play Mario Party?
I think like a couple times, but my main Mario experience was like
Mario Kart?
like Super Mario Brothers 1.
Oh.
I didn't really have 2, but I played Mario 3. And then
What was wrong with 2? Maybe you would have beat 2 if you got it.
maybe, you know, Mario Brothers 2 is kind of a weird one because Mario Brothers 2, it wasn't, you'll notice when you play it, the controls are completely different, and it's because it wasn't supposed to be a Mario game, but Mario 1 was so popular that apparently they like wanted to rush Mario 2, so they took some other game and just put Mario skins on the characters and then released it as Mario 2.
So is Mario 3 technically supposed to be Mario 2?
I mean, I guess. I mean, I know people still like Mario 2, but Mario, you'll just notice that the controls, like if you play Mario 1, Mario 3, even if you play like modern day Mario games, it's pretty much the same, but Mario Brothers 2 has some weird control things that just aren't in any of the others.
See, I wouldn't notice because I'm one of those people that just press buttons and hope it works.
Well, then...
I mean, not tactical.
Yeah, like, are you talking like the Super Nintendo Mario or like
No,
the
I'm talking like
Nintendo 64?
NES Mario, like the first. I didn't have Super Nintendo, but then I had N64. That one was 3D though, right? N64 is Mario. Yeah. But then more recently they brought back like side scroller Mario again on like Wii and like Switch.
Do people still play Wii?
I think, yeah. Not as much now. Now the Switch is more popular
I was
now.
gonna
I
say
think.
you have a Wii, but I
Love
don't
a
think
Switch.
you've used it in a while.
No. Yeah, that's just here. But yeah, the Switch is like the latest Nintendo, and Switch is quite popular, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a Switch.
There you
I
go.
want to Switch, but what would I do?
Play Mario or Mario Party.
I literally use my Switch for like Jackbox and Mario Party.
There you go.
I'm not a gamer, so what would I...
Well, you can
I will become a gamer.
you can be a gamer. Yeah, there are lots of. Well, anyways, a Switch is fun, and the Switch is so nice because it's so like you can
Little.
bring it anywhere, and
My brothers have one.
Bam, there you go. Okay, so anyway, so yes, so you guys are some Mario fans. Okay, so
Sure.
We know of Super Mario.
yeah, so they've been talking about it for a long time, and they finally dropped the official trailer for the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Okay.
And I want to get your opinions. In fact, I don't even want to say, maybe I shouldn't even say like what people have said or anything.
Yeah, I know.
I kind of want to get your guys' sort of thoughts, and then we'll see what you guys think.
reaction.
Gotcha.
All right, and then we'll just go. Okay, so everybody, this is us reacting, and we can talk while it's happening because our mics will be on.
Okay.
So this
I
is
have not seen this, so.
yeah, you haven't either, right? Regine?
Nope.
Okay, so this is the live reaction to the Super Mario Brothers movie official teaser trailer. Here we go.
Press play, Scott. Hurry. See, I'd watch that.
So there it is, the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Those penguins. Who are they and where did they come from?
Yeah, they're. I want to be that character in
They're cute.
Mario Party.
Yeah, I guess the penguins are probably just like people, like if you imagine in the game, you go from world to world. Like I seem to remember going to like, there's like an ice world in Super Mario World. So maybe like these are like the people that live there, and I guess Bowser's taken them all over.
How rude.
I think that's the idea.
I have no idea what that was even about.
Oh my god, is Bowser like Thanos?
Yeah, he's kind of set him up like that. Yeah, he's just taken over.
It was kind of like a fire and ice, like Game of Thrones thing.
Yeah.
It's like all I can think about.
And then all of a sudden Mario is just there.
Yep.
It's like, surprise!
Right? That was interesting.
So Bowser was actually Jack Black.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tenacious D.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked his voice. In fact, so the biggest controversy so far
Tell us.
is just Chris Pratt's voice. That seems to be the main
Why
reaction.
Is it not Italian enough for that?
Well, people saying, well, like even how I heard you say like, oh, isn't Toad's voice supposed to be more like, right?
Yeah, it's like super like.
Yeah.
I can't even do it right now, but yeah.
But so the general reactions to the trailer have been that all the other voices are pretty good, but they were saying that Mario's is the one that isn't the most Mario sounding.
Is there going to be a Princess Peach?
I'm sure there has to be.
There has to be.
Right? We didn't see Yoshi, Princess Peach in that trailer.
You just barely saw Luigi.
Yeah.
You barely saw Mario.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have everybody. I know I didn't. So you can kind of hear it at the end of the thing where Mario goes, "Mushroom Kingdom, here we come." So kind of like it's kind of like they're going more for like a Brooklyn type accent.
Is he from Staten Island?
I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Jack Black is gonna kill it as Bowser for
He's-
sure.
yeah.
He's from the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Jersey Shore Mario.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going. Because the thing is, I was thinking about it, right? Because obviously we know Mario's voice, like it's a me, right? But I was thinking about it, like would we
How
Would we
irritated
want-
would we get?
would we want an entire 2-hour
exactly.
movie of that voice? That's the thing. I'm wondering.
I feel like I need to watch another trailer to like really understand what's
Yeah.
happening there.
Yeah, I feel like maybe if we need to kind of.
Is there another one?
No, that's the only trailer that's come out so far. But I feel like for me personally, I feel like I need to see more because when he first speaks, it just sounds like I'm not Jack Black. It sounds like Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
At the end of the trailer, I could hear a bit of an accent. I'm like, okay, I kind of see what you're doing. But like, cause would the whole movie be like, oh, where am I? Have you been
Maybe you could do it.
Kingdom. Oh, what's over there? You know, like so.
Yeah, you're great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But would we want the entire movie to be that?
Nintendo, hire him for your voiceover.
Well, they already got Chris.
But
Pratt.
like video game movies, like how do you even do that? Like I don't think I've even watched the Sonic movie, but
You
I did.
watched Sonic?
I did.
I did watch that one with the guy from Spider-Man that was based upon a video game, like Lost Island or something.
Oh, was it? Oh, which was that? The one it came out recent. What was it called? Was it good? Did you like it?
It was okay. I mean, I never played the video game.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how they're translating it on screen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I never. I haven't seen the movie. I never played the game. I guess the big challenge is always. It's like you're trying to coax in obviously fans of the game.
Right.
So there are going to be people who like if you've never watched the movie, if you've never played the game, then you're kind of watching it more neutrally. You're like, but obviously if somebody who loves the game, you're trying to get them to love it. It has to be kind of in the spirit of the game.
But why are we making video games movies?
Money.
But why? Do they not make enough with Nintendo?
You can always make more. Actually, and I saw this. You know what I will say? The Sonic movies are one of the only like recent adaptations of anything where I thought, oh, this was actually done right. They actually did a good job.
Because you watch Mortal Kombat, and that's also a video game.
Okay.
Did you see the Mortal Kombat one?
Yes, I love Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I liked it too,
I love
actually.
Mortal Kombat. But that's like a whole backstory. You're like, oh, okay, Scorpion and all this.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the Mortal Kombats.
Did you watch the most recent Mortal Kombat? Yeah,
Yes.
super violent, super like, and yeah, they did a good job of really setting up. Yeah, the origin story of everybody, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, like the fatal, that last move they did it in the movie. I was like, oh my gosh, with the heart.
Yeah, fatality.
Exactly. Yes, that's it.
So, I guess it depends because they have made a lot of video game movies over the years, and very few of them have.
Do they have a Pac-Man movie?
They.
Or is it coming soon?
I mean, I'd be curious to see what they did with it, but I don't think they have come up with a Pac-Man movie.
Like Tron.
Tron.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Although that one wasn't based on a direct video game. I don't think there was an actual game. I think it was more like on the more idea of digital worlds and things.
Oh, okay. I guess I must be thinking of like some old video game, some like 80s and television video game.
Yeah, let me think. What video games? So they actually made a Mario movie. I've never seen it though. In the 80s or 90s, I think they made one, a live action.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But I heard that one didn't
For
do.
the trailer. No, just kidding.
I heard that. Like, I can probably.
No, let's not. I was just kidding. I
Super
don't think
Mario.
Jessica wants to just watch.
I'm curious. Super Mario trailer. Was it?
1993. It was right there.
Oh. Wait, where?
Erase all of that.
Mario Brother, 1993. Do we have the trailer? Oh, there it is.
God, what is that?
Whoa.
I think, if I remember, I think John Leguizamo is
What is that?
How do you say his name? John
You're asking the wrong person how to pronounce names.
I'm pretty sure he was Luigi. I think.
Luigi.
Okay, we're doing this. We're doing this thing.
All
Hang on.
right.
I've never seen this.
But you gotta bring it to the...
Okay, here we go.
Super curious now.
Okay, yeah, check this out. This is the trailer for the new Super Mario Brothers
Why is it
movie
3
coming out
minutes?
this year. So get ready, all animated.
1993.
3 minutes.
Okay, where? What? 3-minute trailer? Okay, well, let's see what this is. I don't know. We'll find out. Where is it? Here we go. Okay,
Here
people.
we go. Oh my god, you don't see stuff
See?
like that anymore.
90s are coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what this is gonna
It
be.
only took them 30 years.
Right.
Hollywood Pictures. Oh my goodness.
Another dimension, the universe next door. An alternate world separated by
my
time
God,
and
the
space.
Oh, so they're plumbers.
Joined and contiguous with our own.
Mario Brothers Plumbing. No leak too small. No. Don't touch it. No. It's not a big problem. Just leave it.
Oh,
to
that's the guy from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Mario's Who Framed Roger Rabbit guy.
We got a broken dishwasher.
Oh my god, I actually like this.
You know what that means?
He looks like Mario.
He does. The music though.
Is this a real trailer? Like it was just silent this part?
Maybe. I mean, it's the 90s.
What do you know? I've been listening to pipes all my life. Come on.
They're literally in a giant pipe.
So she got kidnapped?
Is that Peach?
I guess, yeah.
That's Luigi?
Yeah.
Oh, special effects.
Those are some good visuals.
Enter the void.
We gotta talk to that goofball now.
We'll see his.
Oh, so
his
that's
accent.
Bowser.
Yeah, you can see by the. But like, listen to his accent. Yeah.
So maybe that's more what they're going for.
Maybe.
Oh.
Go ahead and say it. Dinosaurs. You may think of evolution as
Oh,
an
because
upward process. Loyal child of the royal family.
Does he turn himself? What the hell?
oh, so that's a Goomba. He made a Goomba.
I feel like I've seen this. Maybe.
Really?
I'm like getting flashbacks.
Never seen this in my life.
Little heads.
Oh, and he's becoming.
Bowser.
I have not.
Last name.
Mario.
Is that how you getting a massage? Really?
Oh my gosh. Really? There's just a woman standing there massaging her, but with her heel. What is happening?
I kind of want to watch this. I almost kind of feel like I might like it.
I feel like you would.
It kind of looks fun.
It gives me like Spy Kids vibes.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
So look at their outfit.
And they're dressed like it. This ain't no game.
Ooh.
Wow, yeah.
Interesting.
How
Now
cool.
I'm kind of glad we watched it.
Me
Yeah.
too.
That actually looked kind of good. Like a little cult
did.
classic.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of intrigued. I mean, I know at the time it got a really bad like reaction, but you know what? I'm willing to give it a chance. Also, one thing I've noticed is that, like, I don't know if you guys have, a lot of movies these days aren't very good. And I've noticed that movies that, like, even from 10 years ago, who at the time got bad reviews, you go back and watch them now, and you're like, whoa, this is actually like I feel like the standards have gone down. So things that I don't know if you guys agree with that, but I found that to be the case.
Like, what movie are you talking about?
What was I watching recently? Was it one of the Jurassic Park sequels?
I mean, I've never watched Jurassic.
Oh, you know what it was? What it was? It was
What it was.
what it was. I went and watched all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies,
Oh.
which I haven't watched in a long time. I don't know if you guys like those movies.
Never watched it.
You watch any of them?
What?
Oh,
I
like Pirates
just
of the
watched
Caribbean.
Harry Potter. Like, did I say I was gonna watch Harry Potter one day on the show, and then I
maybe.
actually did.
So you've actually watched it?
I
All of them?
watched like no. I got to the third. We're at the fourth, and I'm like, this is too much for me now.
What? I love Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter's great.
I don't know. There's something about, I've said this on the show, where it's just, I'm not into Star Wars, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings.
You're not into the whole fantasy sci-fi
No.
type.
The
of
only reason why I
world.
watched it is because we're going to Universal. So I was like, I need to know some things.
Oh, yeah.
I think I know enough now of Harry Potter.
You are going to Universal Florida or Universal
Florida.
LA? Okay.
Florida.
Harry Potter World.
Yeah.
Get some butter beer. Or
Have you been there?
I went to the one in LA, Universal Studios.
It's closer to home for her.
Yeah.
How was it? Was it good? Worth going?
Yeah. I mean, it's different. You know, they have like The Simpsons and Harry Potter, but then there's Disneyland, and that's, you know, a whole thing in its
It's a
own.
whole other land.
It's definitely worth checking out if you've never been.
Cool.
Have you ever been?
No, I'd like to. I mean, I think I've been to. My parents took me to Florida, and I probably went to Universal and everything, but I was like 2 or 3, so I have zero memory of it.
I think
No
the
memory of it.
coolest thing about the Universal, the coolest ride is the one where they take you through like the sets of like all the shows, and it takes you through like Jaws, and like it's just so cool. You get like on a trolley, and it's a ride, and they just show you like all the sets, and they're just like saying, "Oh, we filmed this here and
That's
here."
cool.
That was probably like the coolest thing to see because it's actually where they're filming.
Yeah. I feel like I would enjoy that. I feel like I would enjoy that maybe the most.
Yeah.
One day I'll get out there again as an adult. Oh yeah. Anyways, Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I remember at the time I really liked part 1. Part 2 was good, and then I think 3 I didn't remember. I remember not liking it that much, and then I'd never seen the later ones. I watched them all in a row, right around the Johnny Depp trial because just
Because you were so
Oh my
immersed
gosh.
into it.
you know, Johnny Depp was all you know.
I watched the Johnny Depp trial.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had that on.
It
for
was
sure.
yeah, it was like on all. I had it all day in the background when it was going on. It was, I wasn't expecting to watch it, but I kind of
You were very invested.
out of
in it.
curiosity I popped it
Yeah.
on, and then I just couldn't turn it off. It was
Yeah.
just- yeah.
Towards the end there, you're like, okay, we already heard all this.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't have to watch it because it was all over my TikTok. Like
Oh,
my
yeah.
For You page was
I
just
mean, that's the
all.
thing.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Everybody just it was everywhere.
All the jokes they were making.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people are gonna be Johnny Depp for Halloween.
I bet a higher number than would have been otherwise, but a lot of Jack Sparrows maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
A lot of
But you know what the
Ambers.
other thing though is like.
Oh my god, you
stuff-
should be Johnny Depp and I'll be Amber.
But the thing is, though, stuff moves so fast. It's like the Johnny Depp trial happened and it was everywhere. But
then
now
it was
that's
gone.
done, it's like no one's even talking about it anymore.
You are.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
like, it's
Forgot about it a little bit.
Yeah, it's things move way faster. It's kind of really hard to stay on top. But anyway, what I will say was just to finish what I was saying. The Pirates movies are way better than I remember them being. But I think it's just because we had higher standards. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just different.
And like even movies, sometimes now you're like, okay, that CGI was a little bit too much. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird that you can see movies from 20 years ago that the visual effects look better than what comes out now.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
like if you look at what's that movie? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, like
Uh-huh.
the original one.
That was
There's-
great.
It was great, and I refused to watch the newer version of it just because I don't think you can replace that kind of effects.
Yeah, they didn't.
Yeah.
The swirly room.
But she's like floating in the air. It's like,
Yeah.
is she really up there?
And they actually built all that, which was so cool back then. So,
And all those Oompa Loompas.
Right?
yeah.
I like that movie.
Yeah, I think what happens with a lot of modern movies is I think they rely on it too heavily, and because of that, I think that's why it tends to look fake, because I think the way to really make computer animation look good is you kind of have to, when you're shooting, you kind of have to plan for what's going to be there. So you're like, okay, so here's what the lighting will be, and really But I think what happens is, especially if they're rushing things, is that they kind of just point a camera there and they'd be like, okay, we're going to put like the dinosaur there, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's why, and then they rely on it so much, and they still haven't gotten to the point where our eye you can tell when what you're looking at and it's not real.
Have you ever been on set where they're like, yeah, this thing's going to be here, just pretend like it's already there?
Not personally. Most of the stuff that I've been on hasn't been very visual effects heavy stuff. So I haven't had that experience yet. Yeah, I've never, except on my own projects. But
I was going to say, didn't you have like a spaceship once?
yeah, but again, I didn't use computer animation though. My ship was a real thing. It was like a miniature model.
He's like, I made it.
It was old school, yeah. But because of that, it looked pretty real, like because it was.
Yeah,
so.
that's how they did it back then, right? Star Wars and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
True.
And that's why you watch the original Star Wars, and like those effects look better than the prequel trilogy visual effects.
I wouldn't know.
You haven't got to those ones yet.
No.
Yeah, I just saw this thing on Instagram. It was like from a Twilight scene, and I had no idea that the wolf, what's his name again? Jacob, yeah. He was like in a green suit filming when they were filming, when he was like a
really?
wolf. Yeah,
like on set to do his lines.
Kristen Stewart is like, touching his head. And I'm like, what? That's so weird.
He must have been petted so much.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it makes sense in a sense because the actor needs something to look at and then obviously react to. So if you can have the actual actor there and then they just replace him.
Yeah.
But even that, I don't recall the wolves looking very real in that movie.
No, they were like massive.
Yeah. But did they look like they were actually there? I don't remember them looking. I have to go back.
was there.
Yeah, it's pretty much like Cooge times 6.
Damn.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they were giant
Maybe
wolves.
4.
I'd be terrified.
But they're pretty friendly. Well, no, they could be vicious, but they were like the werewolves were kind of like. I mean, they were the good guys, but they wouldn't attack innocent people. I don't think, right?
No, they were good. I mean, they weren't like the Vampire Diary wolves.
Exactly.
They were protecting the land, right?
Exactly.
From the vampires.
Well,
all right, we have one more segment.
I was going to say, we didn't get
show.
Jessica on the show just to talk about movies.
Yeah.
Oh, I love talking about anything. So
we brought you on for our last segment.
We have one final segment.
What is it?
So it is a competition that we have on every episode.
Okay.
And it's something that every guest does. It's called the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship.
Oh. Oh my gosh, I used to play this a lot as a kid.
Perfect.
No.
Like,
Okay.
I had
good.
that one in blue.
That might put you in a good spot. Okay, so good.
It's been years though.
So this, so people who don't know, this is the Barrel of Monkeys game, and good, Jessica is familiar. So
She
we
knows.
have a competition here on the show.
Let's look at our standings.
Yeah, you have, it's how many monkeys you can get in 1 minute. That's how we're doing it. But so I'll show you the standings here. If we look at the standings, current standings, Scott Dion Brown.
You gotta get him off the top.
First
please.
place, 9 monkeys. Second place, tied at 8 monkeys with 4 people, Regine Alaina.
I need a quick refresher. You just loop them in from the bucket, right?
Yeah, I'll go over it. Leticia, Team Canada Galaxy, Mika from JDL Cupid Arch, Alona Fiandaka, and Joyce Chan. Oh, no, sorry. Alona all tied for 8. Joyce Chan, 3rd place, 7. Garson Carroll, 4th place, 5th. And Dana Beto, 4 monkeys. But yeah, so the monkeys, it sits on the table. And when I say go, you go, and the timer will be timing. Pour them out. You pick up 1 monkey. The monkey in your hand doesn't count towards your total. And then you just use this monkey to pick up another monkey. Use this monkey to pick up another monkey, and so forth. Now, if you end up with more than 1 monkey on 1 monkey, that'll only count as 1. So we're looking for links of monkeys.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And,
Dump it.
So they're
So-
on the table?
Here.
yeah, they're on the table. So let's figure out camera-wise where it's going to be. So, yeah, Regine, you can tilt the camera down a little bit.
Let's see.
Yeah, so you basically pour them right from about there. So get yourself in a sort of a comfortable position.
You can move the mic.
Yeah, you can move the mic over a little if you need, just so that you make sure you can reach it. Okay. Yeah, so find a spot that you think you can play comfortably, and I'm going to get the timer ready.
Or maybe do you want to move so that you're...
Yeah, you can move yourself around if you need to. Just
Maybe
however
close your laptop.
Oh yeah, okay. We're not using it anymore, right?
No.
Parking on this side.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, so you will have 1 minute on the clock.
So, like, I just dump it all out?
Yeah. So put the lid on. And
Can we just see her camera first, please?
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So that'll work.
good.
Okay. All right. So 1 minute on the clock. So yeah, you can't be touching it when it's on. Yeah, you have to there. Yeah. We're very, very strict with the rules here.
We are.
Oh my gosh, okay.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Is she ready? Are you ready?
Not really, but I'm ready.
All right. 1 minute on the clock and 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Oh, good start with 1. Oh, yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's already sitting at 5 monkeys.
Ooh, that was
Oh,
a monkey wave.
lost 1. We've got 30 seconds on the clock. Just maneuvering. Trying to get under there. The form is good. It's just a matter of will one of these monkeys... Oh. 16 seconds. 15 seconds. Oh
Got
no.
this, Jessica.
Don't panic. Uh-oh, we lost 1.
Be careful, you're gonna lose another one. Oh. Careful not to lose it.
Time! All right, how many monkeys we got there?
Oh, I just dropped one.
That's okay, so I think it was 4.
Yeah.
4
5.
monkeys, ladies.
With 5, she said.
It was 5, but one fell off early though.
Yeah, that was harder.
It's tough, especially when it's been a while. But well, let's update the standings, everybody. We're gonna update the monkey standings.
Monkey.
So 4 monkeys. So you are tied with Dana Bedo. Who yeah, Dana had the same situation. The monkeys just they just weren't cooperating.
Fun.
It's a tough one. So how do you feel about your performance?
My performance, not bad for not doing that in like 25 years.
Yeah, you know what? It's
That's fair.
it's true.
You know, I
It's
don't
a
know
tough
if I
one.
can even beat that. I guess that's not too bad, right?
I mean, yeah, the thing is, it's always tough because you had a lot, but it's always it's tough when the monkeys turn off. It's tough when the monkeys jump off. You know, it's like you got the monkeys on there.
Or they don't land right. If I would have like stacked
It's the way that you
better.
pour it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's all about the pour.
it's a tough one. The pour is tough.
Oh,
you can
sorry.
tilt her up again.
It
Yeah.
is all about the pour, isn't it?
There we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this week's edition of
The
the Barrel of Thanksgiving edition of the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship.
Thanksgiving.
Very nice.
Wow.
Pretty spectacular overall. I'd say you know what? It's a storied competition. And yeah, the monkeys sometimes they just leap right off.
Like no more monkeys jumping on the barrel.
I'm jumping on the barrel.
Yeah.
They want to jump off each other or whatever.
They're like,
Oh.
not today.
Les McKenzie says, I think this was from earlier when he's listened to your song. Song reminds me of the Martha and the Muffins sound from the early 80s.
Oh, I have to look them up. I don't know that band.
You know, it's just some good old-fashioned rock and roll.
Oh yeah.
Fashion rock and roll, yeah.
Good old rock and roll.
Yeah.
That's something I need to experience. It's like the Toronto local rock music scene.
How long are you in town for?
Until Tuesday. So
Scott, you better show her
There's
around.
some yeah.
Like,
I
go.
think-
Scott.
Well, apparently I just heard, like, maybe we'll go down there today if they're playing, but Ossington now apparently is like, it got voted one of the coolest streets in the world.
Ooh.
And there's a lot of live music venues there and stuff. So
Ossington?
Ossington, yeah. It's in the West End.
Like Ozzy Osbourne? Ossington?
That's right. Ossington. OSS though, but yeah, that's actually
That's a good way to
fitting.
remember it.
It's a good way to fit it. Yeah.
Cool.
And there's some good restaurants down there. So anyway, we'll go around and check it
Get a
out.
Caesar.
We'll get a Caesar. Yeah, I'm down for
A
that.
Caesar with a Caesar salad.
Yum.
Beautiful.
With
Sounds like a
live
plan.
music.
And live music. Aussie.
Actually, I'm going to watch not a rock star, but Michael Bublé on Wednesday.
Oh.
I heard he is a good performer.
I've heard he's actually great live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great personality and like, yeah.
So Canadian.
Good Canadian boy. Yeah.
Oh, he's from Canada.
He
I
is.
didn't know that.
Yeah, he's, I can't remember where. Is he from BC?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not 100%
I think
sure.
so.
Anyways, that's cool.
I'll report back next week.
All right. Jessica, if people want to follow you on social media, yeah, obviously you're promoting and stuff. And
Yes.
also, I guess you'll probably post when music stuff is happening as well and all that.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, Jessica Lazaro. And if you're ever in Vegas, you need a hookup to get into any of the clubs, text me.
There you go.
702-544-1057.
Oh, she
there you
gave
go.
her number.
Please, just text me, don't call.
Yeah.
There you go. If you call,
it's a
she'll
work, it's a
decline
work
it.
number. Yeah.
Yeah, I never answer a phone call.
All right. Well, there you go. A link is in the description for her Instagram, so follow her on there. And hey, Regine, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on my YouTube channel for The Pageant Sit Down, where we interview pageant fanatics, beauty queens, all that live every week. This week we are going live on Tuesday. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at It's Regina Alaina.
There you go.
Scott, where can people find you?
You can find me right here, where you're watching this very video. YouTube.com/ScottDionBrown. I just posted an unboxing video of my
That's a fancy
new
camera.
It
Sorry,
is.
I totally
It's a beaut.
jumped.
It's a beaut. The Sigma FP. I love it. It's just so nice. I used it in the field for the first time last night.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was when I did my videography. I brought it. I don't have all the gear and all the lenses and stuff that I want to use it as my main camera, but I set it up at the side as my secondary camera while I was shooting handheld, and it was just so nice. It's just so nice to use. I love it. Anyway, and also another video is coming tomorrow morning. I posted an unboxing video of my new shoulder rig that the camera's being mounted to. So you're going to see every part of my rig is going to be growing on my YouTube channel. Check it out, youtube.com/ScottDionBrown. Hit the like button if you are enjoying this. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. But those are really just satellites for my YouTube channel. But TikTok, Scott Dion Brown Official, but YouTube is the best place. You get the gaming, you get all the vlogs, you get everything. So follow me there, everybody.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for the Lazaro band.
Yeah. Coming soon, people.
Right?
The major
Let's go.
major collab. We should do, actually, that would be kind of fun if we did something like all the family, anybody who does music, we just do something.
Yeah, why not?
Even if it was just like a cover or something.
know? Yeah.
Okay.
And Jenna.
Jenna's singing
Jenna.
debut. Jenna's singing
Yeah,
debut.
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
She could do like backup.
Find
vocals.
it. Lead vocals, Jenna. Lead vocals.
I thought that was your Lola.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, Lola's on lead. Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
She must have a singing voice. How can everybody else be all? Anyway, we'll find out. I'll have to ask my mom. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. Jessica, thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Did you have fun?
I did have fun. This was a really cool experience.
I know you were talking before when we were chatting about you were thinking about starting your own podcast at some point.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I just downloaded the podcast app. So
Do you have an idea? Because for me, I was wanting to do a show for a long time. Or no, I wanted to start doing live content of some kind, talking like this.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I didn't do it is because I didn't know what I was going to. Well, I didn't know what I was going to talk about. And then we got hired to do this show, and
Which you then took over.
yeah, now we're doing it ourselves. But what I found was, for me, I liked being able to bring on a guest because I was like, okay, at least I can talk to the guests. So I don't. But then we eventually figured out, we can actually just do an episode even if there is no guest. But do you have an idea of, like, if you were to do a podcast, like, what would there be a focus, or would it be what would you like to do?
I mean, I just like talking about like current events and just like what's happening. There's so much new stuff happening every week, and just hearing other people's opinions.
What's the tea with Jessica?
There you go.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, follow her on Instagram. You can find out all about all of her endeavors, promotion-wise, music-wise,
Yeah.
Band-wise.
band-wise, and
Yeah.
who knows what's going to be coming down the line.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yep.
So,
She's busy.
yeah. Gotta stay busy, stay creative, create something. You know?
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks again for coming on. This was
Yeah.
fun.
Cool. Thank you.
We should do an episode in Vegas one day.
I would love to do
I'm
that.
putting it out there.
All right.
Oh my gosh, that'd be cool. you should totally do that. Set up in the hotel room or wherever you guys want.
I love how
That'd be
last
sweet.
week we're talking about going to Korea. This week we're talking about
We'll
going
have to do. We'll take the show on the
World
road,
tour.
Regine. World tour. Yeah, we'll go everywhere.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Hit the like button once again. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you all next week.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, and bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.